are Katherine High School. We are 300 kilometres south of Darwin. We have 530 students and we run from 7 to 12, year 7 to 12.
What I love about Katherine High School is the unique diversity of people and culture. So many people are not from Katherine, and the passion and energy that comes here is incredible. And the ability to just fall in love with the community itself and all of our people here is truly incredible. Why wouldn't you want to be here?
One of the things that makes Katherine High School different to the rest of the schools in Australia is how multicultural we are. We have people from all different backgrounds, people who are born here, people who are born interstate, overseas, RAF kids, all these different kids and teachers that go to this school and call it their community. But we all get along pretty well.
Actually, we go through a super rigorous process where we look at data, we interrogate that data, we challenge the data and go, so what? What's it telling us? And we put in some steps around trying to make a difference in our environment specific to us. That to me is fantastic. That to me is giving our students the tools and techniques to actually make positive change in the future. It's just great that we get to do it right now in a school, seeing it tangibly happen in our Katherine High School environment.
So when we had that change from positive behaviour to positive learning, we had kind of realised that we can move away from behaviour, because in 2021 our big question and what we were focusing on was how do we improve/increase positive behaviour and engagement in KHS. So once we got to the start of this year, we kind of were like, well, hey, the behaviour's improved a bunch, we kind of don't need to look at that as much anymore. And then we kind of turned our attention to that engagement and the learning within the classroom, which is where we led on to what are the engaging teaching practices at KHS.
Number 1 was mutual respect, 2 was building good relationships, and 3 was opportunities for students to have voice opinions.
We made the list of the most engaging teaching practices. We kind of asked ourselves, so what? And now we're at that stage where we're trying to figure out where we want to go next and how with this data, what can we actually do with it to improve the school.
And we've really worked at looking at focusing on that engage phase of the lesson, and that's just aligned beautifully with what our commissioners have found from looking at the data. That's been a key focus area, and it's been amazing how it's just all aligned and linked together, and it's part of our school priorities. So that's I think essential for us, is to be working as partners and not in isolation.
For teachers and students to have a better relationship together, and for students to be successful and be engaged in their lessons.
Well, the entire point of our research and our investigation is to improve the engagement at Katherine High School.
I want students to be able to come to school and feel engaged and feel comfortable in what they're learning, and actually want to be there and have fun in their lessons.
I want students to come to school and feel excited to be there and want to learn and do their best in their learning.
I hope I'll get a better relationship with all my teachers, really, and I hope that for everyone else too, because I notice some people in my class and some people in other people's class don't have a really good relationship with a teacher, and it sort of affects their learning. I'm not going to name anyone, but for some of my old classes, which I used to be in I think so early this year or in late year 8, I think, I didn't have a really good connection with one of my teachers, and she would favourite other people, or at least what I thought. I'm not too sure now. I still talk to her, but she's nice now. But I think so. Really depends on the relationship also, because you can't just go into a class and if you and the teacher aren't on good terms, nothing's going to really spark during your learning.
For students, including myself, to feel confident and take pride in their work and show that they're proud in learning something new. Yeah.
So there's two key differences that I hope this work that we're doing in the Commission will have on Katherine High School. The first of that is really around engagement in the classroom, and if we can have our students come into class more engaged, what do you know? It means more learning. It's pretty simple. And we're working on some really key strategies around that in terms of improving teacher practices and the students coming up with those teacher practices that mean they're more engaged when they walk in the classroom. The second for me is really around the individuals that are in the Commission and providing them with a toolkit to look at data, to look at information, to observe the world around them, interrogate that data, ask so what, and the skills to make a change and take action.
Other people around Australia to understand what it's like to be, I guess, us, what like goals and affirmations we're trying to strive towards. So I feel like avoiding a monetary value or anything like that they could give us, I feel like instead of them giving us something, it's more about us giving knowledge to them and allowing them to try and improve other schools around Australia.
I think one of the key benefits of this work is bringing all the key parts together. We have the work of the commissioners, we have that aligning, based on data. We've got work of the teachers, and all of that aligns with whole school improvement. And that is the basis of what needs to happen, because in the end we want to improve student outcomes.